Shabbat Shalom, children. Today I'm going to tell you an old Yiddish story called The Prince Who Thought He Was a Rooster. So once upon a time, a long time ago, maybe somewhere out in Ukraine, there lived a prince. But this prince, they did not like doing what was expected of them. Well, when the king and all the advisors tried to teach the prince how to slay a dragon, the prince only wanted to sing songs to the dragon or give the dragon some of their precious jewels. The kings and the advisors did not like that. When they tried to get the prince to court a princess, to marry the princess, the prince only played with the princess, only exchanged clothes with the princess, only laughed with the princess, but did not want to marry a princess. The king and the advisors did not like that. Well, when they tried to teach the prince how to rule the kingdom, how to get as much treasure as they possibly can from all the subjects in the kingdom and take and save all that treasure for themselves, the prince just daydreamed and didn't think about that. The king and the king's advisors did not like that. But you know, the prince got anything they wanted, whenever they wanted it. When they saw a golden ball that they wanted to have, it was brought to them right away. When they saw a bird's nest that they wanted to have, it was brought to them right away. But when the prince asked for maybe just a raisin, I'd like a raisin. Oh no, a raisin wasn't brought to them, but huge candied plums were brought to them. When the prince wanted a nice piece of brown bread, cake was brought to them instead. Lots of cake. One day, when the prince was having a big meal with lots and lots of people in the kingdom, with lots of things to eat on the table, when the prince only wanted one piece of cheese, the prince had just enough. That was enough. They took off their clothes, threw them down, and started clucking like a chicken and went under the table and started eating crumbs off the floor. Oh my! The king and all the people and the queen were horrified. How can the prince act like a chicken? We must do something about this. And they brought a doctor in to see the prince who thought he was a chicken. Well, the doctor came in and looked at that prince who thought he was a rooster. But the prince only picked the doctor. The doctor ran away. So the king and the queen brought in magicians to try and cure the prince. And the magicians put potions and spells all over the prince who thought they were a rooster. But the rooster prince only started pecking at the magicians, and the magicians went running away. the king and queen didn't know what they were going to do with that rooster prince until finally an old man came to the door and said that he could help. If I only have 7 days with the prince, I'm sure I can do something with them. Well, all right, nothing else has worked, said the king and the queen. All right. We'll bring what you say to bring. Go ahead. And so the old man, before he came into the room, took off his clothes, and then when the old man came into the room, he started acting like a chicken too. And the prince said, "Who are you?" And the old man said, "I'm a rooster, just like you. Can I have some of your corn kernels that are on the floor?" "Don't you know who I am?" said the prince. For the prince had never shared anything in their life before. "Oh, yes, I know who you are. You're a rooster, just like I am." And so the prince shared the corn kernels, and they both started pecking the corn kernels on the floor. And they did this for several days. And then some of the servants in the palace came and set down some mattresses upon the floor. And the old man, whose neck was hurting quite badly now, said to the prince, What are those? What are those? They look very comfortable." "Well, those are mattresses that people use to sleep on." "People? Oh, but I'm only a rooster, but they look so comfortable." "Well," says the prince, "I suppose you could use the mattress." "Oh, I'm a rooster and I can use the mattress? Thank you." And the old man snuggled up on that cozy mattress. And before long, the prince did the same. And they felt better in the morning. Now, the next day, the servants brought in some brown bread. And the old man said to the prince, "Oh, what is that? It smells so good." And the prince said, "Well, that is brown bread that is very, very good to eat with butter, but that is what people eat." "People? You're always talking about people. Or roosters can't have it?" "Well," said the prince, "I suppose you can have it." "Oh, I'm a rooster and I can have the bread too. Oh, thank you." And they began to enjoy that fresh brown bread. Now, the next day, the servants brought in some of the bread on a table, and there were some chairs brought in also. And the old man said, "Oh, what is that the bread is on? And what are those?" And the prince said, "Well, that's a table that people eat on, and those are chairs that people sit on to eat." "Oh, people, you're always talking about people and what they get. Can't a rooster with an old back use a chair and eat on a table too?" "Well, I suppose you can. Oh, I'm a rooster and I can sit on a chair and eat at a table too. Oh, thank you. And they sat down and enjoyed that bread. Well, the next day, it was very, 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 very cold. And without thinking, the prince just took a scratchy old blanket. Oh, and before the old man could ask a question, said, "Oh, this is what people use when they're cold. Here, you can get under it too." Oh, I'm a rooster and I can get under this cozy, warm blanket too. Those people have so much. We roosters don't. Huh. And they tried to get warm under the blanket. Now, the next day, it was even colder and the windows had been put wide open and the old man sat freezing and he said to the rooster, well, you know so much about people. Is there anything that people do when they're so cold, like I am right now? Well, said the prince, what they do is wear clothes. Clothes? Well, oh, like that on the floor? Yes. Oh, I'm gonna put that on. And the old man picked up his jacket and put it on and felt so much warmer and better. And soon the prince, who was very, very cold, also thought that clothes might be a good idea and put their clothes on too. And now the servants brought in on that next day some very, very delicious something, and brought in, why, a silver cup and some candles. And the old man asked, "What is that? What is that?" And the prince said, "Why, that is for Shabbat. And that is the sweet smelling challah bread that people eat on Shabbat." Oh, people, people, people. You're always talking about people and what they can have. Can't we have it? Can't roosters have it too? Well, I suppose you can. Oh, I'm a rooster and I can have Shabbat too. And so they sat down and they said the blessings. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher ketshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. And they said the blessings over the juice, and they said the blessings Amotzi lehem min haaretz, amen. And they ate that delicious challah together. And then the old man said, "Well, it is time that I go now. But thank you. You have taught me that even though I'm a rooster, I can do what I like.
and you have taught me how to be kind, that there are kind Mensches in this kingdom who share. You shared the Shabbat feast with an old rooster. You shared your blanket with an old tired rooster. Goodbye. And the old man left. And the prince did start to act like a person. And the prince did rule the kingdom. Now, the prince never did slay a dragon, only taught the people not to fight, to be peaceful. The prince did not marry a princess. The prince married another prince, and they were happy together. And the prince ruled the kingdom with kindness and fairness, and everybody shared. And that's the end of the story. See you next time.